Hey folks, welcome back to Wisconsin Family, and we are really excited to be here at Rubens Furniture here in downtown Madison. And are we on the second floor or the third floor?
I think we're on the second floor. It's a big place, isn't it?
This is a really big place.
We had lots of options of places to sit, but this is a good one for now.
Yeah, we're going to be talking with the owner later on in the program, but first, you might recognize our next guest as Lori Aiken from Pegasus Games, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about the importance of playing games and how that affects positively our brains.
Yes.
Lori, welcome back.
Well, thanks.
So good to have you here. So obviously last time you were on, you talked about how good playing games is for our brains. So talk to us a little bit more about that.
Well, there are lots of articles available, both in print and online, that talk about the benefits of play in general, but board games in specific, on keeping your brain agile and keeping critical thinking part of your life, and just keeping things so that it helps memory. It helps memory for older adults. It can just help keeping things agile.
Yeah,
because there's a certain level of improvisation that happens when you're playing these games. It's not 100% scripted. You have to make decisions.
Oh, a lot of it's not at all scripted.
Right.
And one of lots of things you can learn. Taking turns is obviously an important thing for young ones to learn, and not so young ones. And there's a lot of cooperative games that are out there now. So people have to learn to get along. Even if you're playing a competitive game, you have to have a certain amount of cooperation to keep things orderly.
That's a nice kind of combination, actually. I like that. Even when you're competing, things have to be, you kind of have to work together a little bit in synergy and keep things moving.
Yeah.
And I want to talk a little bit more about, what we're actually gaining when we're playing these games. We've talked about some of the development and how that helps, but what kinds of things are we working on?
Well, patience is a big one. Strategic thinking, I mentioned. A lot of games are called resource management games. So you have the things you are able to play. You might have money to buy part pieces to put somewhere on a board, and you have to decide what's the optimal way to do that.
It's like a microcosm for life.
And it is. And if it doesn't work out, you can learn to be a graceful loser and look at what happened and try and do better next time.
Right. You're going to learn some of those skills, but also some life lessons like patience and how to lose. Sometimes we don't like to admit it, but it happens. And
you talked a little bit before the interview today about there were some games that you have that won the Mensa award. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
I'm excited about this.
There are many awards that are given to games. There's Dr. Toy, and Mensa is one of the big ones. The Mensa organization, of course, associated with people with high IQs, but they also try to present things that are going to, help keep your brain going. And this year they picked 4 games. They are the Castles of Mad King Ludwig, which
that's this. Okay, fabulous.
There's also a game called Dragonwood, one called Lanterns, and one called Letter Tycoon. And that was their 2015 games. There are also games from past years that can be tracked down and played.
Wow, that's awesome. So Castles is the one you brought. So let's show us this one a little bit just to give us an example.
I get to play this one.
I know, I'm not Mensa approved. I'll sit back here.
The Castles of Mad King Ludwig is based on a historical figure who built some really wacko castles. And it can be played by 1 to 4 players, so it has a nice solitaire version, so you can learn on your own and then play with someone else.
There you go, show off your skills later.
And so players take turns in a multiplayer game of being the master builder, and the master builder decides which of these rooms are available and at what price. So when you're playing, the tables set up a little differently than this because we're cramped, but someone draws cards that says what kind of room. The master builder decides how much it will be cost. The master builder gets the money. So don't be too rude because it'll be someone else's turn to be the master builder. So you'll have to pay them when they're the master builder. So don't charge too much when you're the master builder. And each player starts with a little foyer token, and then as they buy rooms from whoever the master builder is, they try to expand their own castle. So each player has their own little display of the castle they are building. And then each room scores points. It has adjustments for what other rooms it's next to. You don't want the bowling alley next to the bedroom.
No, you sure don't.
So you can score points for different arrangements, and you're just trying to get the most points before all the room cards are drawn and there's nothing left to play.
What a unique concept. My goodness. I've never played a game this, I mean, this is interesting. It's very involved.
It
but
is.
It's neat.
It's not a roll your die and move your pieces kind of game.
It
Right.
sure isn't. No, I
And
can
most
see how
of the
this,
games we sell at Pegasus are not. They're really,
Right.
they're beautifully illustrated. They're very tactile. You've got lots of different pieces. Some of them are a little more 3D than this one is.
Right.
So yeah, they're really,
This is
really a
perfect.
joyful thing to do.
Really quick before we go, and we'll have to just play after the
Yes,
interview, but really
we'll
quick
do that.
before we go, can you talk to viewers about some upcoming festivities that you have going on?
We are 35 years old on August 30. On August
Congrats.
30th. So
That's
on
a
the-
huge milestone.
It is.
Yeah.
We're kind of in shock. But on the 29th and 30th of August,
Okay.
we will be having our big celebration. There will be lots of birthday cake. There will be a brand new Pegasus Games t-shirt with our 35 anniversary logo on it for sale. There will be some balloon animals, and there will be a sale involving the number 35 and lots of activities going on.
Wow.
So
you had me at cake, but it all sounds good.
So
that's
stop
great.
on by Pegasus Games August 29th and 30th.
Correct.
And check out the 35th birthday party of Pegasus Games. Thank you so much, Lori, for coming on the program.
Thanks for letting me
was
bring
fun.
this.
Don't go away. We've got more Wisconsin Family coming up right after this. Stay with us.